I saw. It's Paul. Hi, Mama Mia. Love you. You're mute. No, you're muted. Oh, yay, Lisa's on. Lisa's hopping on. Yay. You practicing today? You're like, I want to move. I know, observing sucks. I wish you could just observe and practice at the same time. Buenos dias. Your daughter is here. She is. She's gonna move her body today. She's sick of sitting.
I think she has.
I know. How did you like art? So are you done with your teacher training now? Are you graduated?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have this week off and then 2 weeks in a row, and it's Thursday night, Saturday morning. So
Okay, gotcha.
we're
You're such a good girl, huh? You ready for yoga? You ready for yoga, Missy? Are you ready or what? Do we do it, honey? Shall we go do our practices? Shall we go do it? No, come on, love. All right, my friends. Good morning and welcome to yoga. Thank you for being here. All right, announcements. I am leaving on Sunday, so I am going to teach on Sunday. I said I wasn't, but I lied. I am going to. I leave at 4. My flight leaves at 4, so I'm like, teach my morning class, then head to the airport. So I'll be here this week, and then I'm gone until the 16th of June. And then I'll be back, but I have all my classes covered while I'm gone. The only class I'm not gonna get covered for June is my sound bath class, which most of you, I don't think, come to anyways. But this class, Thursday morning, Sunday morning, all the other ones, they'll all have us up. Yeah, I guess that's all. I put a new retreat on my website. I've told a lot of you, but it's El Salvador. So in January 5th to 11th in El Salvador, it's right on the beach. Really, it's a 5-star resort, so it should be nice. Yeah, and it's all the info is on my website if you're interested. You can always ask me questions too. Okie dokie. Any questions before we begin? Okay. Let's just do the thing then. So go ahead, find a comfortable seat if you're not already there. If you want to make any adjustments or just kind of move your body a little before settling into stillness, feel free. So maybe you want to just stretch a little bit. Maybe you want to even give yourself just a little massage, forehead massage, jaw massage, neck massage. So anything that you would like, any movement. And then when you are ready, just settle into stillness. So sit intentionally. Feel into the length of your spine, length in the back of your neck. Let your shoulders relax down away from your ears. Rest your hands somewhere, some way intentionally. So in your lap, your heart. Maybe you want to bring one hand to heart space, one hand to belly. With your eyes closed, just start to really tune in and become more present. So if your mind is anywhere else but right here, start to really focus just on what is present, what is already happening now. So hear the sounds in this room. Hear the sounds maybe inside your own body. Feel the sensations. The sensation of your sit bones on the ground or the air on your skin. And noticing your inner space. What's going on inside of you? Does your mind feel really loud this morning, really busy? Are there any emotions that you have brought with you to class? I'm not trying to change or fix or control anything, but just noticing. Again, what's already here, what's already happening. And start to notice, pay more attention to your breath. And just next time you inhale, fill up as big as you possibly can. And when you think you are full, hold there. Maybe see if there's even an extra little teaspoon of air you can find at the top. And great big sigh out your mouth. Let it go. Ah. Very nice. Do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up. Take that moment, pause in fullness. Let the breath circulate around inside, maybe that extra little sip. And sigh it out your mouth. Let it go. Ah. Very nice. One last time. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. You might even visualize your breath filling up every little space inside of you. Hold, extra sip, maybe 2 extra sips this time. And when you're ready, open your mouth and let it out. Wow, a good job. With your lips sealed now, begin to drop into Ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. The inhale, it's like you're taking a really, really slow and deep gasp. The exhale is like you're fogging up a window, but your lips are sealed over the breath. It's slow and steady, not rough. You're using the same muscles in the back of your throat that you use when you whisper, when you gasp, when you hum. So you might even think of this as kind of humming on the inside. Be here for just a moment with your breath. See how big and spacious you can make your inhales. See if you can take your exhales slowly all the way to emptiness, all the way to the very bottom. Most of us, when we exhale, just in our everyday life, we're not exhaling all the way to empty. So what does it feel like? Empty all the way out. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Maybe even hold there for a split second. Keep your face soft. So it doesn't need to be a lot of effort. A little bit of effort, a gentle effort is perfect. You can stay right here as long as you want. You can start exploring movement here if you would like. But eventually, we'll all come forward to hands and knees. Whenever you're ready, just tabletop position and move in any way you want to. Move intuitively. So this is your time to feel into your own body and take inventory of what's going on for you today. So maybe you want to just start with cat-cow, something familiar. Maybe you even want to sit back and rest in child's pose for a few breaths. Otherwise, anything goes. Any movement that calls to you that feels good or feels interesting, or maybe even feels uncomfortable. So what feels stiff this morning? What feels tight? What feels tender? Be right here Just moving in your own way, using your felt senses for about 5 more breaths, 4 or 5 more rounds. Get out of your mind and into your body. So if it helps, close your eyes. And then eventually, my friends, downward facing dog is where we'll end up. So you can start your own transition back to down dog whenever you are ready. Good, everyone. Once you're back in down dog, keep feeling around, keep exploring. So maybe you pedal out your heels, maybe you bend both of your knees a lot and really lift your hips up and back. Maybe you explore, what does it feel like if I bring my hands out a little bit wider? Is there more space in my shoulders? What does it feel like if I take my feet out wider? What does it feel like if I bring my big toes together? So lots of ways to get curious about this pose, to find more efficient ways to be in your body in down dog today. So spread your fingers, push actively into the ground with your fingertips. Your hands are your foundation, so make them strong. Feel that connection to center. I always talk about an invisible rope attached to your belly button. So imagine that rope. It's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. It's lifting you up. You guys look great. Nice down dogs. Take one more big inhale into your dog pose. And then as you exhale, just look forward to the top of your space, and however you want to get there, feet to the top of your mat, forward fold. All right, hang out in your fold for a moment. Invitation to bring your feet out a little bit wider than your hips. Make sure all of your toes still face forward, and then grab opposite elbows for ragdoll and just kind of sway or bounce or bob. Let your upper body be heavy. So feel as if you are a ragdoll. That invisible rope is attached to your belly button and you're just hanging. Let your upper body dangle. Let your head be heavy, neck relaxed. Yeah, and breathe into it. See if you can feel your breath moving all the way down the backs of your legs. Good job, friends. Next time you inhale, come to your halfway lift position. If you want to bring your feet in closer, that's fine. Exhale, fold and bow. Do that one more time. Inhale, halfway lift. So stick your butt way out, reach the top of your head way forward. Exhale, fold, release. And then this time we'll come all the way up. So through your halfway lift, all the way to stand, arms extend overhead. And hands to heart center, exhale. Flow with your breath for a moment. Inhale, reach up high. Follow your breath down slowly into your fold. So exhale, dive down and release, empty out, fold in. Halfway lift position, spine nice and long. Get all the rounding out of your back. Nice, Kirsten. Exhale, fold and bow. Press into your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way back up, arms extend. Maybe you even gaze up. Hands to heart center, exhale. Let's take that just one more time through half sun salute. Inhale, reach. Stick your butt out as you dive down. Heart leads all the way down into your fold. Beautiful. Nice, Kathy. As you inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift position. Sarah, exhale, let it go. Fold in. Find emptiness, so navel to spine. And from that place, rise. Heart leads. Inhale, arms reach up. Jana, exhale, hands to heart center. Good job, everybody. Inhale, take your arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. And if you want more, you might even suction cup your palms together, bend your elbows. Imagine your elbows are magnetized. Try to squeeze them towards each other and then start to reach your hands back. As you reach your hands back, we're going to sit down into a chair pose. So weight in your heels. This feels, in my opinion, pretty awkward with our hands behind us. See if you can be with that. Sit back, weight in your heels, pick up your toes and spread them. As you sit your butt back, can you feel a connection to your center? Draw your belly button back towards your spine. Keep your heart lifted and open. See if you can reach your knuckles back a little bit further. Take one more full round of breath here. Keep your clasp at the bottom of your exhale, just fold. So crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky. See if you can reach your knuckles higher. If you're still pressing your palms together and that feels like too much at this point, you can let that part go. Lift your sit bones. Let your head be heavy, neck relax. Maybe give your head a little shake, a little nod. Good job, everyone. Take one more big inhale. And Solve and exhale, hands to low back. Release your clasp, nice and easy. Let your arms hang down. Let them maybe shake a little bit, dangle a little bit, halfway lift position next time you breathe in. Hey, Sandra, exhale, plant your hands, step your feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So pause right here, spread your fingers really wide, push the ground away, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, just lift your hips and press them back, down dog. You might bend your knees a lot. Inhale, rock forward again to high plank. Ideally, your hands and feet don't even have to move at all. Exhale, lift your hips and press them back, down dog. Good job. This time we're adding a push-up. Inhale, come forward to high plank or modified plank. Knees can come down. Exhale, lower halfway. Strong through your arms, through your belly. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Exhale, take it back, stretch it out, down dog. Good job. This time, inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way to your belly. Very nice. Spider-Man Cobra. Bring your hands out nice and wide to frame your mat. Fingertips on the ground, elbows face the sky. Lift your heart. Inhale. And then as you exhale, your little twist to the right, dip your left shoulder down. Inhale back to center. Lift your heart, little tone in your belly to support low back. Exhale, twist to your left. Good, very nice. Inhale back through center, press into your fingertips. Take that one more time each way. Or if you'd rather, you can take a different heart opener, different variation. No rush, but eventually an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there a little longer if you want to. Downward facing dog is where we'll eventually meet up. So find your transition back whenever you're ready. Big deep breaths into your down dog. All right, one more time. We'll be in down dog for about 5 rounds of breath. So if you want to move and explore in any way, feel free. If you want to turn it into a turbo dog just for a little more strength work, that's an option as well. So you could, all you do is bend your elbows and then squeeze your elbows in towards each other. So your forearms are hovering just an inch or so above the ground. Yeah, nice, Kathy. And you keep lifting with the strength in your core. It's almost like you're in a dolphin pose. Awesome, Cam. Wherever you're at, my friends, big deep breaths. Let your neck relax. Feel that connection to your center. Feel the length in your spine and your side bodies. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. And exhale, look forward to the top of your mat, however you want to get there, forward fold. Once you have arrived, spinal extension, lengthen. Exhale, fold and bow. Root through your feet and take it all the way up, big stretch at the top. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, my friends, let's build our flow. Inhale, take your arms up. And as you exhale, yin yang side body stretch. So right arm goes under, left arm on top. It's like you're reaching in opposite directions. Let your hips sway towards the windows. Yeah, more weight in your left foot. And especially the inner edge. If you want, you can even reach your right tiptoe slightly out to the right, really light on the ground. Breathe into your left side a lot, the space between your left ribs. Take one more round. Back through center as you inhale, arms up. And then other side. So this time left arm under, right arm on top. More weight in right foot. Sway your hips to the right. Yeah, left tiptoes might reach out. Imagine somebody's got hold of your hands and they're pulling in opposite directions. Nice, Chris. Breathe into your right waistline. See if you can create more length with your breath. One more round. Awesome, Kay. Inhale, come back to center, arms to the sky. As you exhale, let's take a chair plane pose this time. So bend your knees, weight in your heels, swing your arms back behind you. Rather than looking down at the ground, gaze forward and lift your heart. So it's like you're doing a cobra pose. Back muscles squeeze towards your spine. Maybe even bend your elbows and imagine your elbows are magnetized. Feel your strong core, navel to spine. If you would like, option now to rock forward and lift your tiptoes for a little balance challenge. Awesome job. As your heels lift higher, see if you can bend your knees a little more. Get a little lower in your legs. Beautiful work. Nice, Sue. Take one more deep breath. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. So heels down, cactus your arms. Bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze towards your spine. As you exhale, we'll take our dive down. I like to bring my hands together at my third eye center. Slow dive. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you want to. So you can take it on your knees, you can add push-ups, you can skip it completely. Maybe you want to substitute cat-cows. So you do you. See you back in downward facing dog, Ujjayi breath. All right, from your down dog, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Beautiful. Keep your hips square for now. So inner thighs face each other. Right leg is long, strong, and powerful. So as you push down into your fingertips, press up with your right foot. Take one more big inhale here. Awesome, Cam. As you exhale, right knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, round your spine. Stay here as you breathe in, push the ground away on your back, tippy toes. And then exhale, step forward softly, low lunge, and we'll rise up into crescent lunge. So take your time, rise up, settle in, strong through your legs. All 10 toes face forward. And there is an element of balance in this pose. You're balancing on the ball of your back foot. So to stabilize, just like always, we want to find midline. We want to hug in. Front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. So you feel your strong legs, your strong foundation, navel to spine to support low back, your transverse abdominis. Lift your heart up high, maybe even gaze up. So feel into your pose. Do you want to spread your fingers wide like they're energized, or do you want to soften today? What feels most resonant for you in this moment? Take one more big inhale into your crescent lunge. As you exhale, we're just going to lean forward, hands to front thigh. So prepare for a balance. Draw your belly button in and up. Feel your strong core. Inner thighs face each other. As you are ready, back foot floats off the ground. So keep your back leg strong like you're trying to stomp it on the back wall. Yeah, keep pressing into your front thigh. Choose to stay right here, or right arm reaches forward. So right arm forward, left leg back. Big, long, strong, powerful line of energy. Take one more round. Awesome, Jill. See if you can land back in crescent lunge. So left toes come to the back of your mat softly. Arms reach up. Breathe in. Exhale. Bring your hands to the earth. Let's take a little twist. Right arm reaches up. So stay in your lunge. Left hand down. Right arm up. Revolve lunge. Nice, Kate. You can absolutely use a block under your left hand. If you want to test to see if your legs are strong and engaged, you can see if you can float your left hand, just hover it above the ground and nothing really changes. So strong legs, strong core, connected to your center. Take one last deep breath. Use your exhale to twist to your absolute edge. And then bottom of your exhale, release. Spin your back heel down. Rise up, Virabhadrasana 2. So hips now open. Settle in. Good. Right toes face directly forward. And left toes face directly to the left. Front heel intersects your back arch or lines up with your back toes. If it feels like you're leaning forward or reaching forward, see if instead you can feel like your weight is just nice and centered, shoulders over hips. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach up, reach back, and lengthen your right side. Yes, very nice. Keep the deep bend in your right knee and try to pull your right rib cage up away from your right hip. Breathe. Breathe into the length on your right side. If you want, you can take a yin yang variation. Your left arm might reach forward in front of you or behind your back. Either one is perfect. Take one more big inhale. Reach through your fingertips. Exhale. Come to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Parallel your feet. Take your arms to the sky. Inhale here. We're not going to do this in our flow, but for now, exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back and down. Maybe your palms pressed together, maybe your elbows bend, and they're magnetizing together. See if you can reach your hands back, maybe knuckles towards the ground, heart towards the sky. Great big inhale, puff up your chest. Now exhale, hinge at your hips, take it all the way down into your wide-legged fold. Fingers interlaced behind you. Without your hands on the ground, you really need to find your core to work this pose. So as you lift your butt up, feel your strong core and use it. Let your neck relax. Head towards the ground, butt towards the sky is what we're going for. Strong through your legs. Very nice. If it's too much to have your hands clasped at any time, you can release it. You've got about 3 more breaths. Let your head be heavy. Let your neck relax. See if you can feel your quads, the front of your thighs, firing up as you stretch the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. Breathe into it. Soften around it. One last inhale. If your hands are still clasped, exhale. Bring them to your low back and release your clasp. Everybody, fingertips to the ground, halfway lift position. Walk your hands forward. Rotate your toes forward so you're in a low lunge. From low lunge, standing splits. Left leg floats up. So right foot roots down, left leg lifts, and I don't care if your hips are square or open. If your left hip wants to open, that's fine, but keep hugging in with your right inner thigh. So feel a connection to your center. Feel your big, deep breath and use it. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, Shiva squat. Left knee comes into the back of your right knee, curl in. So tiny little ball balanced on your right foot. Inhale, re-extend left leg high. If you want, you can even take a little handstand hop. One more, Shiva squat. Inhale, re-extend, or even a hop if you want. Now this time, listen, exhale, knee to your nose. We're gonna come all the way up to stand. So root into your right foot and see if you can stand up. If you need to use your left foot on the ground to help, totally fine. So right foot roots down, standing staff pose, left knee is lifted. Find your breath, find your focus. Figure 4 is where we're headed. Outer left ankle, top of right thigh. Arms can reach back like a chair plane, or maybe you want to bring your hands to your legs for this one. Maybe you even want to take a forward fold or an arm balance or a twist. Good job. Keep the flexion in your left toes, strong through your left ankle. Any exploration is more than welcome. If you fall out, awesome. Meet yourself right there and then come back in when you're ready. About 2 more breaths. Really nice. Good variations, everyone. Strong through your left toes, active. See if you can slowly make your way back to standing staff. So maybe stay balanced on your right foot. Lift your left knee. Option to extend left leg if you haven't. Big inhale, press through your heel. Slow motion, low lunge. See if you can land with fingertips and toes at the exact same time. 3-legged down dog. Take your right leg back and up. Open your hip this time. So bend your right knee. Stack your right hip on top of left. Good. So feel that nice opening in the front of your right hip. Breathe into it. Squeeze through your outer right butt cheek. See if you can lift your knee a little higher. Take one more inhale here. If you want, you can stay and hold. Otherwise, right knee, left elbow as close as you can come. Inhale, 3-legged dog. You can scorpion your leg, open your hip if you want. Exhale, right to right. Aim for your armpit. Aim high. Maybe even add a push-up if you want. Awesome, Paul. Inhale, 3-legged dog. This time, square hips, long through your right leg. Exhale, rock forward. Plank to chaturanga. Lower down slowly. Good. Inhale, nice. So peel your heart open. And exhale takes you back, downward facing dog. So ideally in down dog, my friends, your hands and your feet are just as far apart as they are in your plank position. So you shouldn't have to walk back to take your chaturanga. You should just be able to rock straight forward and come down. So play with, if you are used to walking your feet towards your hands for down dog, play with giving yourself more space. Maybe it means you bend your knees, and that's fine. Maybe it means you're on your tiptoes, and that's fine. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Good. Square hips, inner thighs face each other. I don't care about heights. Go for length, strength, and power. Nice, Sarah. Take one more big inhale. Really push up with your left foot as you push down through your fingertips. Now knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, round your spine as soft as you can. Step forward, low lunge. And then rise up as you are ready. Crescent. So legs super strong. Inner thighs hug in. So pull front hip back, back hip forward, and feel that connection to your center. Grow your upper body into your expression. So that doesn't mean you have to do anything fancy, but feel. What do you feel like in crescent lunge today? That's your expression. Be intentional. What do you want to embody? What do you want to invite in? Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh, lean forward. If it's helpful, you can even kind of scoot your back toes forward a little bit. Pull your belly button in and up. So I don't want you to feel like I don't want you to feel like you're arching. I want you to feel almost like you're rounding your low back. Might feel weird. Keep that and then rock forward. Back foot floats off the ground. Keep drawing your belly button in and up like you're puffing up your low back. That's your connection to center. Keep pressing with your back foot. Maybe extend your left arm forward. So left arm forward, right leg back. Strong, powerful line. Keep your hips square. Stay connected to center. One last big inhale. Nice, Mikkel. Exhale, come back to crescent lunge. Soft landing if possible. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. Add your twist, revolve lunge. So right hand on the ground or a block. Left arm to the sky. Try not to twist from your legs, but twist from your core, from your center. So legs are strong. If you are curious, are my legs strong? See if you can lift your right hand off the ground and nothing changes. Breathe down into low belly, low back. Use your exhale to twist to your edge. Take your last couple rounds here. Good, nice work. Bottom of your exhale, let it go. Pivot your back heel down. And then rise up to crescent. So hips open now, let them open. But for some reason in Warrior Two, sometimes we like to kind of pull our back hip forward, let it stay nice and open. So as you wrap your front butt cheek underneath you, feel your knee track towards your pinky toe, feel your pelvis neutral, and then feel your back leg strong and powerful, rooted through your foot, and almost like your quad muscle is squeezing around the femur bone, so it's really engaged and strong. Next time you breathe in, reverse warrior. Front palm rotates up, reach back. If you want, you can yin-yang your right arm forward, behind you, or in front of you. So left side, really long. Puff up your left rib cage. Try to lift your left rib cage further away from your left hip. Bend your front knee a little more. Side body stretch, not a back bend. So feel your connection to center, navel to spine. Take one more big inhale. Exhale back to your Warrior Two. Straighten front leg, parallel your feet, arms up this time, inhale, and then exhale all the way down, wide-legged fold. This time, absolutely anywhere you would like to go to explore. So feel free to move and play, or just hang out and breathe. Big deep breaths. Job. And more than anything, just stay here. Stay on your mat, stay in your body, stay with sensation. Rather than wandering off somewhere else, I know it's tempting. Can you stay? Can you be present? Take your last couple of rounds. Next time you breathe in, come to a halfway lift with fingertips on the ground. So bend your knees if needed. And then exhale, crawl your hands to the top of your space, low lunge. From low lunge, standing split. So left foot roots, right leg floats high. Active through your right foot, through your right toes. See if you can get them to spread. If your right hip wants to open, totally fine. So open hips, square hips, both are right. Neither one is wrong. They're just different ways of working the pose. Hug in with your left inner thigh and find a connection to your center. Use your strong core. Take one more inhale, right leg high. Exhale, Shiva squat. Tuck your right knee into the back of your left knee. Both knees bend, get small. Inhale, re-extend, handstand hop if you want, just for funsies. Exhale, Shiva squat. Yes, good. Inhale, re-extend. Hop if you want. And then listen, knee to your nose this time. So just curl into a little ball, balancing on your left foot. And then see if you can rise all the way up to standing step. If you need to set your right foot down to rise, that's totally fine. So right knee is lifted. Yeah, hug in with your inner thighs. Focus your gaze, slow, deep breaths. One more inhale here. Flex your toes. Figure 4 as you exhale. Sit back into chair pose with chair plane arms, or you can do your own thing. You can bring your hands to your legs, hands to blocks or the ground. Any way you want to explore on this side. Yes, if you are holding in that one-legged chair position, most of your weight should be back in your left heel. Take about 2, maybe 3 more breaths. You fall out, no big deal. Part of the practice, meet yourself right there. Nice, Kirsten. Super slowly. See if you can come back to standing step. So right knee lifts. Maybe even extend right leg if you haven't. Take one more big inhale. Slow motion, low lunge. Fingers and toes land at the exact same time. From low lunge, 3-legged down dog. Take your left leg all the way back and up and open your hip this time. So get that nice opening in front of your left hip. Squeeze your outer left butt cheek. Stay here if you want. Otherwise, one more inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, little twist. Use your strong core. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Open your hip if you want. Left to left this time. Aim high, good. Inhale, back up. Nice, Sarah. And then square hips. Exhale, rock forward, plank to chaturanga. You can make it your own. You can bring your feet down, your knees down. Take it 3-legged. Inhale, heart opens. You're welcome to take an extra breath or 2. And then eventually back to down dog. Or if you'd rather, child's pose is more than welcome. So give yourself just a moment to feel, to notice, kind of recalibrate and reconnect. So feel your slow, deep breath. Feel all the energy inside of you. Maybe a couple open mouth sighs would feel really nice. So we'll go ahead and move through that entire flow now, that entire sequence, a couple more times, breath to movement. So one breath, one movement, but it doesn't mean we speed through it as fast as we can using momentum. We'll go slow. We'll move intentionally with our really slow, intentional breaths. So if at any time I'm cueing too slow, see if you can breathe slower. See if you can breathe bigger, breathe deeper. If at any time you want to take a little break or do your own thing, of course, totally fine with me. So honor whatever you need. If you're coming with me, downward facing dog. All right, great big inhale into your dog pose. Lots of length. Exhale, look to the top of your space. Step or float, forward fold. Halfway lift position as you lengthen. Lift halfway. Yeah, breathe in. Exhale, bow. And then all the way up, rise. Arms extend overhead. Maybe you gaze up. Hands to heart, exhale. All right, here we go. Let's flow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, yin yang side body stretch. Right arm under, left arm over. Through center with your inhale. Other side, up and over. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back if you want. Float to your tiptoes. Inhale, arcing Tadasana. Set your heels down, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of shoulder blades. And exhale, take your dive down, slowly forward fold. Good job. Halfway lift position. Feel all that length in your back body. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. See if you can keep your exhale going as you lower through Chaturanga. Nice, Paul. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot forward softly. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Prepare for balance, navel to spine. Inhale, launch off your back foot. Hold here, option to reach your right arm forward as you exhale. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Left toe, step back, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to ground. Revolve lunge. Inhale your right arm to the sky. Maybe follow with your gaze. Exhale, let it go. Pivot your back heel down. Listen. Reverse warrior. So all the way up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, parallel your feet, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, swan dive down all the way to empty. Crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine connection. Halfway lift position, breathe in, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate toes forward, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, left leg high. Now listen, exhale, left knee to your nose, curl in. We're coming up into standing staff. Inhale, rise. Left knee is lifted, toes are flexed and active. Exhale, figure four, chair plane arms, sit back. Inhale, back to standing staff, rise, maybe even extend left leg. Slowly, low lunge, fingers and toes touch at the same time if possible. Inhale, three-legged, right leg to the sky, open your right hip. Stay here and hold, or right knee, left elbow. Inhale, back up. Right knee, right armpit, aim high. Inhale, back up, square hips this time, long through your right leg. And exhale, Chaturanga. Come forward, lower down. Nice, Sandra. Inhale, peel your heart. Exhale, lift your hips. Beautiful job. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Stretch it out. Exhale, step through softly. With your in-breath, crescent lunge, rise up, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands to front thigh, navel to spine connection. And inhale, float your back foot off the ground. Stay as you exhale and maybe left arm reaches forward. Good job. Come back to crescent lunge, soft landing. Breathe in, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Add your twist. Inhale, left arm up. Maybe follow with your gaze. Exhale, let it go. Pivot your back heel down. Reverse warrior as you inhale. Rise all the way up. Reach up and back. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten front leg, parallel feet. Take your arms to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, take your dive all the way down. Empty out. Crown to the ground, butt to the sky. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, spider crawl your hands forward, low lunge. Inhale, standing splits, right leg floats high, active through your toes. Now remember, knee to your nose, so skipping our Shiva squats. Left foot roots, come all the way up, standing staff. Inhale, flex your toe. Exhale, figure four, sit back, weight in your left heel. Inhale, back to standing staff. Maybe extend right foot forward. Exhale, low lunge, slowly, intentionally, soft landing. Three-legged down dog, left leg to the sky. Open your hip. Stay and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow. Strong obliques. Nice Solvay. Inhale back up. Left to left this time as you exhale, as high as you can get on your left arm. Awesome. Nice, Jill. Inhale back up. This time square hips. Exhale, rock forward. Take chaturanga your way. Heart peels open as you breathe in. Hips lift as you breathe out. Down dog. Very nice, everybody. That's one round. We've got one more to go. This time, I am going to add a few more things, a few little variations, a few little additions. So just stay present, listen to my cues, take what works, leave the rest behind. Take one more big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze forward, step or float, top of your space. Halfway lift position, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Ah, rise, take it all the way up. Big full body stretch at the top. And hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, arms up. You can make it your own this time if you want. Side body stretch. Right arm under if you're taking yin yang. Inhale through center. Exhale towards the windows, up and over. Inhale, center, reach and lengthen. Chair plane or drinking bird. Bend your knees, swing your arms back as you exhale. Good. Inhale, heels down, arcing Tadasana. Cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades, squeeze. And then exhale straight into your fold. Slow dive down. Nice job. Lift halfway. Inhale. Good. Two. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Chaturanga. Keep that exhale going if you can as you lower. Good. Heart lifts. Breathe in. Shoulders back and down. Try not to lock out your elbows. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Stretch it out. Strong and powerful. Step forward as soft as you can with your exhale. Inhale, rise. Crescent last time. Exhale, hands to front thigh. Prepare for balance. Draw your belly button in and up. And inhale, float your back foot off the ground. This time, stay for your exhale. Option to reach both arms forward if you want. Full warrior three. Inhale, land in crescent lunge. Step back. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Add your twist, right arm to the sky. Inhale, open. Nice job. Exhale, let it go. Pivot back, heel down. Reverse warrior all the way up and back. Now listen, we'll move into side angle. So exhale, come through warrior two, reach forward. Side angle pose, right hand towards the ground, left towards the sky, or maybe right elbow to your thigh. Left arm might reach forward as well, bicep next to your ear. So find your variation of this pose. Take a couple more breaths. And you can choose to either stay in side angle or option to move into balancing half moon. So reach your right hand forward. Maybe there's a block underneath your right hand. Float your back foot off the ground. Wherever you are at, whatever pose you are in, heart is open. Hips are open. If your back leg is lifted, it's strong. Stomp it on an invisible wall behind you. Your pose, your expression. Two more deep breaths. Soft through your face, soft through your outer shell. See if you can come back and land softly in a warrior two stance. So everybody, warrior two. Good job. Take a moment to settle, adjust if needed. Next, inhale, straighten front leg, parallel feet, arms to the sky. Exhale, dive down slowly, wide-legged fold all the way to empty in your breath. Halfway lift, fingertips on the ground, breathe in. Exhale, crawl your hands forward, rotate toes forward. Inhale, standing splits, left leg floats up. Exhale, curl in, knee to your nose. Now press into your right foot, come all the way up to standing staff, breathe in. Figure four with chair plane arms, breathe out. Inhale, standing staff. Now listen, we're gonna pause here for a moment and take tree pose. So open your left knee up and place your left foot on your right leg, maybe inner thigh, and you're welcome to use your hand to help your foot up. Maybe you just want to place your foot on your inner calf or even inner ankle with your tiptoes on the ground. Hug in, everybody. So it's like you're zipping a zipper up through your midline. Everything's hugging in and lifting up. If you want, you can play around with a little bit of movement in your upper body and your branches. Take about 2 more rounds, 2 or 3 more breaths. Feel the opening in your left hip. Hone your belly, neutral spine. Slowly see if you can bring your left knee back to center so you're back in a standing stack. Option 2, extend your left leg if you want to. Inhale here. Exhale, low lunge. Back to our flow, right leg to the sky. Inhale, open your hip. Stay and hold, or listen, flip your dog this time. Right foot comes down behind. Yes, heart forward, lift your hips, back muscles hug around your spine. Breathe down into your belly, one last round. Beautiful, everyone. Nice, Kathy. Everybody come back. Regular down dog, walk it out. If you are walking it out, you're welcome to stay there a little longer, or inhale, rock forward to high plank. Maybe you even want to hover your right leg. Exhale, chaturanga, lower slowly. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders back and down. Downward facing dog, exhale. All right, left leg high, you're almost there, one more side. Use your strong core, step your left foot through as soft as possible. Crescent lunge, last time on this side, rise. Exhale, hands to front thigh, prepare for balance, navel to spine connection. As you inhale, float your back foot off the ground. Stay for your exhale, maybe both arms forward, full warrior 3. Very nice. Crescent lunge, soft landing if possible, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the earth. Add your twist, left arm to the sky, open towards the windows. Good job. Exhale, let it go. Back heel pivots down. Reverse warrior all the way up and back. Now, side angle through warrior 2. Reach forward. Tip it over, left hand towards the ground, right towards the sky, or you can make it your own. Find your own variation, half bind, full bind. Maybe right arm reaches forward, bicep next to ear. So stay strong through your legs, open through your heart and your hips. Couple more rounds in side angle. And then you're more than welcome to stay in side angle pose or balancing half moon. So maybe take a block with you under your left hand, maybe not, it's up to you. Float your back foot off the ground. Back leg strong, like you're stomping it on the back wall. Hips open. Squeeze your outer left glute, your medial glute, and let your hips open. Good job. 2 more rounds wherever you're at. Expand through the front of your heart. Lengthen. Bottom of your next exhale, my friends. Step into a warrior 2 pose. So step back. Take a moment if you need to settle, to adjust. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, straighten front leg, parallel feet, arms up. Exhale, dive all the way down. Crown towards the ground, butt towards the sky, navel to spine, all the way to empty. Halfway lift, fingertips down. Walk your hands forward into your low lunge. Into your standing splits. Breathe in, right leg lifts. Exhale, curl in, right knee to your nose. Press into left foot and rise all the way up, standing staff. Flex your right toes. Figure 4 with your legs, chair plane with your arms, sit back, exhale. Inhale, back to standing staff. Pause, tree pose. Open your right knee up and place your foot on your leg wherever you want to. So inner thigh is great if that feels okay. If it feels like a bit much, maybe down on your inner calf or even your inner ankle to help with balance if you're working on balance. So zip up your zipper, everything hugs in. Your foot presses into your leg, leg presses back into foot. Tone your belly. So for me, a lot of times I feel like my belly, my ribs are flaring forward. See if you can find a neutral spine. Maybe even move through your upper body a little bit. Good job, my friends. All right, slowly Bring your right knee back to face forward, so hips are square again. Inhale, option to extend right leg. Exhale, low lunge, soft landing, fingers and toes touch at the same time. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open your left hip. Now, option to stay or flip your dog. Left foot comes down behind. Yeah, so nice. Imagine your heart is trying to look at this front wall. See if you can let it. Lift your hips higher. Breathe out into your belly. Last round. Bring it back, everyone. Regular down dog. Walk it out. And keep walking it out. Or option to inhale, rock forward, high plank, maybe even hovering left leg. Lower down as you exhale, chaturanga. Lift your heart, breathe in. And then take it back for just a moment, either down dog, child's pose, or hero's pose. So give yourself a few rounds of breath to just notice, to just feel, reconnect. Maybe a couple open mouth sighs would feel really good. All right, everybody meet on hands and knees, tabletop. From hands and knees, we'll move into a modified side plank on our right side. So pivot on your right knee, right foot comes out to the side of your mat, left leg reaches back, and then left arm up. Squeeze through your outer right butt cheek. It's your medial glute. It's really hard for us to engage for some reason. So squeeze your outer right butt cheek and see if you can let your hips, the front of your hips, open even more. Maybe reach your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear. Maybe float your left leg up. Make your left leg strong and powerful. Final option, only if you want, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Once you've got it, gentle leverage to work your pose. So kick foot into hand, pull hand back into foot. Try not to kick your foot up, but rather kick your foot back and see if you can let your heart look up more. Let your hips open up more. Take one last huge breath all the way down into your belly, your personal fullest expression. All the way to empty, and then slowly let it go. Hands and knees. From hands and knees, come down to forearms, setting up for a dolphin pose. So if you're not sure how far apart your arms should be, grab opposite elbows and then forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide. If this is super hard for you, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Otherwise, try to press down, especially through thumbs and index fingers and inner wrists. All right, relax your neck. Let your head hang. Before we move into dolphin, you guys, just push down really, really firmly with your forearms and feel your shoulders get strong. Don't lose that. Tuck your toes and lift your knees just an inch or two above the ground. Keep your strong shoulders. Keep pushing down with your forearms. All right, now slowly lift your hips up as high as you can. Walk your toes towards your elbows for dolphin. So imagine again that invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up towards the sky now. Keep hugging in with your elbows. Keep pressing down with the belly of your forearms. Lift from your center. If you want, you can take your right leg back and up. Use your right leg to take some weight out of your upper body. Make it strong. If you want to play with little hops, using your left leg as a springboard, go for it. You've got about 2 more breaths. I know this is hard. I know your shoulders are talking to you. Send them your breath. Take one last inhale. If you want, open your mouth. Exhale, sigh it out. Bring your right foot down. Bring your knees down. Take a moment and rest. Child's or embryo. So embryo might feel good to reach your arms back. Just let your shoulders be soft. Breathe into your low back. And as you are ready, my friends, downward facing dog. Inhale into your, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And exhale, right shin to the top of your space for pigeon. So right shin comes down gently and set your body down gently. If you'd rather take this on your back or in a seat, please feel free. Otherwise, set yourself up intentionally. So please try not to just plop onto your right butt cheek. Right knee as close to the outer right edge of your mat as you can get it. And then pull your right butt cheek up and back, especially if you're somebody who can sit on your right butt cheek, try not to do that. So right butt cheek up and back, like there's a rope attached to your butt, pulling up and back as your heart moves forward and down. Big deep breaths, good job. Sorry, can you bring your knee out? Yeah, perfect. And then that. And if you want to go deeper, rather than plopping over here, just scoot your back knee back further. Does that make sense? Yeah, good. So keep pulling this back. Yep. Perfect. Good job, everybody. Keep a little bit of activation through your front toes if you can. So try to spread them. And what that does, just protects all the little tendons and ligaments around your ankle and your knee joint, so you're not pulling on them. Nice job, Sophie. Take about 4 or 5 more rounds into your pigeon. You want big, huge open mouth sigh with your next exhale. Ah. All right, start to find your way back up. So from here, we're gonna plant our hands, scoot our back knee in, and take our right leg back into a 3-legged tabletop. Give your right leg a little shaky shake for a moment. And then after a few shaky shakes, pivot on your left knee, left foot to the outside of your mat, right arm to the sky, and here you are in a modified side plank. If you need to adjust in any way, feel free to put your hands and your knees down and adjust however you need to. So open through the front of your heart, front of your hips. Squeeze your outer left glute, your medial glute. Right foot can be on the ground or lifted. Right arm can reach up or forward and lengthen your right side. Good, everyone. Final option, if you want to take it, bend your right knee, reach back, grab hold of your right foot, and work the pose now with gentle leverage. So opening through the front of your heart in front of your hips even more. Rather than kicking your foot up, see if you can kick your foot back and let your heart look up more. Take one last round. Slow release, hands and knees. From hands and knees, come down to your forearms one more time, one more dolphin. So forearms parallel, grab opposite elbows if that was helpful. Try to spread your fingers, press down through thumbs and index and inner wrists. If you'd rather make a tripod, that's fine. Relax your neck, find your strong shoulders first. So push down with your forearms, lift your knees just an inch or so. Yes, as your knees lift just an inch or so, can you still feel your strong shoulders, or did you forget about them? Did you lose them? Strong shoulders. Now lift your hips up high. Begin to lift your hips and walk your toes in towards your elbows. Yes. So lift your hips as high as you can. Use the strength in your core. Keep pressing down through the belly of your forearms. Keep hugging in with your upper arms and keep using your breath. Good job to hold and support you. Stay where you are at, or option to take your left leg to the sky. So use your left leg to lift you out of your upper body. Press your left leg on an invisible wall or on the ceiling. Take 1 or 2 more deep breaths. You got this. You're so much stronger than your body wants you to think. Press your heart towards the back of the room. Relax your neck. Soften your face. Last big inhale. Exhale. Left foot down, knees down. Sit back. Take a moment. Child, embryo, puppy. Want to move at all in child's pose, walk your hands to one side and then the other, go for it. Maybe even just rock your forehead side to side against the ground. All right, downward facing dog. Big deep breaths. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose. Step your or set your left shin at the top of your mat. Set your body down. So left knee as close to the outer left edge of your mat as you can get it. What that does, works the external rotation. So if we have our knee in line with midline with our hip, no external rotation is really happening here. So you want to get your knee nice and wide. Doesn't matter if your shin is parallel to the front edge of your mat or not. Pull front hip back as you take your heart forward. So if you have trouble keeping that when you bow forward, you might even use your hands, kind of push the ground forward and away. That's what you want to create. So it's very different than just plopping into pigeon, especially those of you who have hypermobile joints. You can just sit in your hips, really, sit in the joints of your hips, but that's not doing anything good. It's just exploiting your hypermobility. So you want to plug the femur bone into the hip socket so you can actually stretch the muscle rather than just sinking into that joint. Use your big deep breath. Nice, Mikkel. Good, Sarah. Out your mouth anytime. Ah. All right, about 3 more, 3 or 4. Last big, huge inhale. Fill up as big as you can. And then open mouth sigh. Ah. Start to lift your upper body. And this time, we're just going to sit over onto our left butt cheek. And we're going to come into a wide-legged straddle position facing towards the right side of the room. So if you need to, first, you can bring your legs together, give them a little shake out, or maybe a couple windshield wipers. So anything goes, and then nice and wide with your legs. If when you are sitting like this, you feel like you're going to fall over and roll backwards, bend your knees as much as you need to. So it might almost feel like a happy baby pose. That's okay. Press down through the backs of your heels so much that your knees lift at least a little bit. I want everybody to have a little bend in their knees, and then flex your toes back. Make sure your toes point straight up, not back behind you, not forward, straight up at the sky. Take your arms up. Press down through the back of your heels. Big inhale, and then reach your butt back, reach your heart forward as you exhale. So when you can't go any further, you can just rest your hands down. You can let your upper back round. Keep pressing through the backs of your heels. And now see if you can even start to press down through the backs of your thighs as well. So don't press through the backs of your thighs so much that your heels lift. Keep pressing through your heels and the back of your thighs like somebody's standing on top of your thighs. You can stay right here and breathe right here, or option, just slowly, so you're still in a fold, but slowly crawl your hands towards your right leg. Frame your right foot with your hands or your right leg with your foot and try to fold over your right leg. Think forehead toward shin, nose toward knee. Keep both sit bones grounded. Last couple of breaths on this side. And then stay nice and low. Crawl your hands through center. Frame your left foot. And work your fold. If you want, you can take an inhale to kind of lengthen. Exhale to fold. Press through your heels. Backs of thighs. Sit bones stay grounded. If you are framing your left leg, one last breath there. And then crawl your hands back to center. One more deep breath, everybody in your wide-legged fold. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Head comes up very last. Once your head stacks, take your right leg, swing it forward so you'll be facing forward. And then invitation to lower onto your back just using your arms or legs forward, arms forward. Make sure you have plenty of space behind you. Hollow out your belly. Squeeze your legs together and see if you can slowly lower one vertebra at a time. Try not to let your legs lift. There's going to be one place that's really, really hard. So you have to really hold your core strong. Squeeze your legs. Once you're on your back all the way down, full body stretch. Take your arms long, legs long. So for a moment, actively reach through fingers and toes. Notice if your ribs lift a lot. Mine always do. See if you can press down through your back ribs a little more. So find a more neutral spine as you extend. Take one more inhale. Exhale, draw both knees towards your belly. Take a little rock. Supine spinal twist of your choice. Legs go right. So you could either just let your knees fall right, or maybe you want to cross your legs. Maybe you want to extend one leg. Windshield wiper variation. Keep your shoulders and your collarbones nice and broad. Try to keep the back of your left shoulder rooted, but if it lifts, no big deal. Breathe all the way down into your belly. After about 3 to 5 rounds on this side, slowly switch to the other side. You can take a moment as you come through center to kind of neutralize. Good job, everyone. And then eventually, when you feel pretty even, come back to center and just find Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose. So feet together, knees apart. If you want, you can squeeze your knees in towards your belly first or rock it out first. Eventually, feet together, knees apart, and just rest here for a moment. If this bothers your low back, scoot your feet a little further away from your upper body. All right, so you're more than welcome to just relax here if you would rather. Otherwise, arms by your sides or out to your sides with palms facing the ground. Exhale, really press your heels firmly together. Inhale, lift your butt off the ground. Squeeze your outer glutes as much as you can. Imagine somebody is pressing your knees down, but you're pressing against them. You're trying to lift your hips up higher. Keep pressing your heels. Keep squeezing your outer glutes. Knees towards the ground, hips towards the sky. Lift, lift, lift. Take one more deep breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And let it go. Might feel good to just gently, super gently bounce your knees a little bit. Eventually, bring your knees back up and find a happy baby pose. No rush. And from happy baby, my friends, so take as much time there as you want. But from happy baby, any finishing movements you want to take? Anything you want to complete your own practice? And then just slowly find your way into your final relaxation, whatever that looks like for you today. As you make your way into Shavasana, I will read to you. This is by Brianna Weiss. She says, I hope you allow your life to be bigger than you ever thought it could be. I hope you allow yourself to embody more beauty than you ever thought possible. I hope you don't get trapped by the small stories, the little ideas you had about what the future was supposed to be. I hope you don't long for the things you've outgrown just because they're familiar. I hope you don't consider everything you lose to be a loss. I hope you do not cap your potential at what others have said is possible. Most of all, I hope you recognize the light when it hits you. I hope you let yourself do more than you ever thought you could. These last few moments, friends, let go of all the stories. Let go of needing to be in control or needing to know what happens next. Just give in. Just let your body rest here. Let your body rest heavy against the ground. Let yourself be held. And see if for these last few moments, rather than being in your head, rather than being with the stories, you can just be with the sensations inside of you. Maybe you imagine sensations in different colors or different shapes. So really let go of needing to figure anything out, needing to solve anything in your mind. Our left brain is the part of us that wants to figure every single thing out. So let this be something more for your right brain, just to feel, just to soak it in, just to notice. These last few moments are your Shavasana. I hope you allow your life to be bigger than you ever thought it could be. I hope you allow yourself to embody more beauty than you ever thought possible. I hope you don't get trapped by the small stories, the little ideas you had about what the future should be. I hope you don't long for the things you've outgrown just because they're familiar. I hope you don't consider everything you lose to be a loss. I hope you do not cap your potential at what others have said is possible. Most of all, I hope you recognize the light when it hits you. I hope you let yourself do more than you ever thought you could. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And just slowly begin to bring little movements back into your body. Wiggle fingers, toes. And whenever you're ready, just roll to either side for a moment. Fetal position. Give yourself a couple breaths there, just really curling into yourself, feeling the ground holding you a little bit longer. And then keep your body nice and relaxed, but use your arms to guide you up to seated meditation. So right back where we started, back where we began. And as you come into your seat, you might notice, has anything shifted since you walked into this room, even the slightest, even just a little bit? No judgment, just observation. Bring your hands to your heart center, close your eyes. And we'll seal our practice together with one big, huge group Om. So don't worry how you sound, but feel instead, just feel your voice moving through your body and expressing out your mouth, your own personal vibration. Feel it. So start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if you need to. Breathe in your voice all the way down from your gut. Open your mouth big and wide. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, letting me guide you. Namaste. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Come back and see me before I go if you can. When she makes sounds so cute. It's so cute when you make a noises, huh? That's so good, girl. Oh, little treat. Gilbert. She was? I know, she does that when she just like, she's like, my belly. She's like, scratch my belly. She's the queen. She's the queen. Nice to have you in class. The actual class. Bye, Mama. Love you.